Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss the term poetic license. Introduction. Poetic license is a term that encompasses the liberty granted to poets to deviate from the rules and conventions of standard spoken and written prose. This freedom allows poets to create verse that goes beyond the limitations of everyday language, enabling them to craft powerful and imaginative works. John Dryden, a prominent literary figure of the late 17th century, first defined poetic license as the means by which poets can speak beyond the severity of prose. This video explores the concept of poetic license, its application to diction, and its broader implications in literature, including the violation of norms related to historical accuracy and factual truth. Poetic license and diction. In its most common use, poetic license pertains to diction, referring to the poet's liberty to employ unique and unconventional linguistic elements. These departures from the norms of standard prose encompass various aspects of language such as syntax, word order, and the use of archaic or newly coined words. Poets may also indulge in eye rhymes, where words appear to rhyme visually but not phonetically. The degree and types of linguistic freedom granted to poets vary across different literary eras. However, the primary criterion for justifying poetic license lies in its success in achieving the intended effect. Illustrating poetic license with Milton's Paradise Lost. One compelling example of poetic license is observed in John Milton's epic poem Paradise Lost. Published in 1667, the poem's opening sentence exemplifies a radical departure from the colloquial language of the time. Milton's deliberate choices in word selection, idiom, figurative construction, and syntax create a distinguished and grandiose announcement that befits the epic subject matter. This departure from the norms of standard prose demonstrates how poetic license can elevate language and contribute to the success of the work. Poetic license beyond language. Beyond its application to diction, poetic license extends to other elements of literature. Poets and authors are often afforded the freedom to challenge the ordinary norms of common discourse and even historical and literal truth. This encompasses the use of meter, rhyme, literary conventions, and the portrayal of fictional characters and events. Shakespeare's historical play, Henry IV, provides an instance of poetic license, wherein the character Hotspur is depicted as much younger than historical records indicate. This artistic liberty serves as an effective foil to Prince Hal, enhancing the play's dramatic impact. Anachronism and poetic license. Anachronism is a particular aspect of poetic license that involves placing events, persons, or objects outside of their historical era. Shakespeare, in plays like Julius Caesar, introduced anachronistic elements, such as a clock that strikes the hour in ancient Rome. While seemingly erroneous from a historical perspective, such devices serve artistic purposes and do not diminish the enjoyment of the work for the audience. Poetic license and ignorance. At times, poets may violate facts due to ignorance rather than artistic intention. For example, Shakespeare's The Winter's Tale attributes a sea coast to landlocked Bohemia, which is geographically inaccurate. Similarly, in Keats's On First Looking into Chapman's Homer, Cortez is mistakenly named as the discoverer of the Pacific Ocean instead of Balboa. While such inaccuracies may arise from lack of knowledge, they do not undermine the overall artistic value of the works. Conclusion. Poetic license remains an essential and celebrated aspect of literature, granting poets the freedom to transcend the bounds of ordinary language and explore the realms of imagination. Its application to diction, historical accuracy, and factual truth allows for creative and thought-provoking literary works that continue to captivate readers across generations. So this was the discussion on the term poetic license. We will meet in the next video and discuss some other term. Until then, goodbye and thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to this series on literary terms and literary theory. If you want to study the notes and MCQs related to this term, you can click the link given in the description. We are also going to start our online and offline classes for UGC NET for English literature very soon. So stay connected with us.